Hymn to the Chesapeake is basically based on the first 8 years of my life. And I think everything that happened in it, in this, happened within the first 8 years of my life. The places that I read about in this place, places I write about in this place, they all were there, and I experienced them when I was really young, right?
Yeah.
So I'm going to start with Parramore Island. I'm going to just read you a series of those. Parramore Island is not on Chesapeake Bay, by the way. Nobody ever picks up on that. It's on the other side of the eastern shore. Yeah. Parramore Island. Under a shoal of stars, the Atlantic surf murmurs like ghosts on the sandy coast of the barrier islands, east of Wachapreague and Quinby. Parramore Island sails the troubled eons of nautical history like a ghostly schooner of the mind, appearing, disappearing, at the edge of the world, Tom Horton says. Edges abound everywhere with life, with fecund migrations of fish and fowl. One finds the deep-down natural scurryings of briar and shell at the edges of seasons, at junctures of forest and field, where startles the owl and the white-tailed deer. In the deep periwinkle and orchard mud, where the salt marsh and sea converge, in the exhalations of the booming deep-sea drum, what fish may swim on the edge of sleep and wakefulness? My son, where have you gone in the wide world? The Atlantic surf murmurs of hold and bar and reef, as Tom Horton says, in a subsonic voice heard by gulls on the Barbary coast of Africa. Edges live everywhere in the latticework of the mind. The gulls hear each murmur of the moon-drenched surf of every salt creek and curve of Parramore Island, as shadowed vibrations in bone and skull. Age-old migratory paths rush from Africa to the Chesapeake Bay, as Tom Horton says. It's an awful world to wander in, where you are young and have lost your bearings. In the hush of ambient twilight at Parramore, amber foxes detach themselves from the dunes' shadows, finding in their earthly haunt the secret edge of poetry.